I gotta respond to two people on homework. All right, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Tyrese over here. What's on this nigga? Is something wrong with my ear? Now I can't even hear this nigga.
He's not saying nothing. Are you saying something, kid?
Is he saying something? No, am I tripping?
Is he frozen?
He frozen now. Oh, this nigga. Oh, kid shut now. Oh my god. Oh.
And tell him to go out and go back in.
He messed up the intro.
He'll come back in. I'll stand here with you till he comes back in.
Okay.
I'm gonna tweet it out. And then I'll be back. Let me see here. He done messed up already.
Messed up already.
I'll come back in. I'll stand here. You might hear it yourself twice real quick because I had to copy the link. There you go. There it is. There it is. Kid. There he is.
He's there.
I'm not going to be on right now because right now, the only reason why I came back on, oh no, Kid, there he is. I just came on because Kid was frozen for a minute. Okay. I will be back.
Y'all hear me?
Yep.
They get done with their discussion. All right. This is them actually.
I'm here. Y'all can hear me?
Time they're practicing. They're going to do that thing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. The response to. Sheldon say you doing bad.
I am, bro. My Wi-Fi trash. Fuck.
Oh my god! See how you was talking about K-Dot this whole
You
time?
can hear me though,
You
right?
had bad Wi-Fi. Yeah, I can hear you.
Bro, I never been on stream. Give me some slack. This is my first time. Shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh my god, this nigga left.
What's he doing? See?
Actually, he got trash Wi-Fi. I didn't think this nigga.
Here we go. They try. Hi, Kate. Hey, brother Dot.
Got sup, Enrique.
Hopefully, he'll be back in a minute because they're supposed to be talking about sports, and then I'll be back.
No, we talking about lags, you know. So
yeah,
because this nigga keep like.
Kid, here he comes. I'm over here taking bites. All right, I'm gonna be out.
Oh, so okay, so you're supposed to send one to Ty Smith too. That shit. So let's just send.
Oh yeah, I'll send. Is he on? Okay, yeah.
He's in the chat.
I'll just put it in the chat, but it's just for him.
All right. What's up, Hosea? What's up, Tyree? Let's see, Belight in here. Night in here.
Why is my shit trash, bro?
So it looks like your name is Lag Tyson now. So that's what.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's just lagging in. This delay is bad, bro.
Yeah. Lucky we didn't record. Like it actually did like a video thing.
Oh God. I'm gonna turn my camera off because this shit lagging. So it's making me look ugly.
Oh my God. So you want to talk about sports, or we can talk? Have you been watching the game?
Kinda.
Okay.
Not really because I've been trying to talk to you.
All right, let's talk about this. How Danny Green is overrated. This nigga trash.
How is he overrated? Nobody, nigga, not even. He's trash.
No, nigga, when this
Who's
nigga was
gassing him
in
up?
when he was in Toronto, they was talking about his 3-point. This nigga was making every shot. Now he on the Lakers. This nigga
Oh
can't
yeah,
make a single thing.
he was balling last year though.
And you know how like Skip was like hyping him up like when he was on the Spurs or whatever. Skip. But other than that, this nigga trash.
Oh God.
Cool's trash. This nigga trash. JR, I don't even know why this nigga JR is even on the team.
Cause bro, that's LeBron's homie.
This nigga ain't did nothing. This nigga been trash. He can't defend. He can't
No, he
do
better.
nothing.
You saw him and Tory Lanez.
Yeah. I seen that that him and Tory Lanez were going at it, but
He might have make a diss track.
that's all the nigga doing.
He funny as hell. But yeah.
Yeah, K-Dot, we got the dub yesterday.
Fuck yeah, team no sus, bro. L.
They always want to be. They want to be us anyways. They were so violent and everything.
Belize is sus. Who else sus? Error Spidey is sus. Hosea is
Bernard sus.
Everybody on that team is sus. Bernard. Name somebody else. We only got two sus no sus members. Who else? Who else?
Oh, Bernard coming at you about your Wi-Fi.
Bernard, you try to join. Bernard, get in the stream right now. Get in. Hop on.
If you want to click that link, if anyone want to click the link, because I don't know where Ty Smith is at. I said because Ty Smith hasn't accepted the link yet. I hope Bernard ain't shook to hop on, but
Bernard, you can't. You talking trash. You gotta hop on. Start the topic, nigga. Down.
Niggas, what you want to talk about?
Ty Smith, y'all.
Where you at? Oh, look at Ty Smith. This nigga.
What? Team sus. Team sus.
Ty Smith, y'all. Team sus.
You in Canada, right?
Yeah, in Canada. Cool.
Oh, Canada. Come on now. Would you support the Lakers though, or you support the Raptors?
Raptors. Lakers. I think they're winning this game tonight for sure.
It looked like they up 10. So let me look at the score. Let me look at who got the most points real quick.
Damn, actually on our ass. Actually say get the energy up.
Where's she? Well, nigga, I don't know.
Sorry.
I think if I turn my camera on,
this is the first time doing.
Damn, actually cut me some slack. Shit. Fuck.
What is she?
I'm under pressure right now. Damn, look at her. Look at the chat.
All right, so.
Shit.
So Swag asking where you from, Ty?
Toronto.
Okay, she talking about topic. All right, so we're gonna start with Kawhi. So what is the 3-1 blown lead does to this legacy?
I don't think it does anything.
Like, where do you?
I don't think it hurts his legacy.
Yeah, I don't think it hurts it.
Like, not that bad.
Yeah, not that bad.
Who's gonna go first?
How does it not hurt his legacy? Well, it doesn't matter. Everybody, you can go. Kid, go first.
Yeah, kid, go first.
All right. So, like, because I think right now, of course, this is recent. Like, of course, everybody gonna be on his head. But like, bro, like 10 years from now or when he retires, it's not gonna matter no more. Cause the nigga got 2 rings and shit. So I think he gonna be straight, but I don't really think it hurts his legacy like that.
I don't know. Ty, what you think about? What you think about it?
I think it hurts his ranking right now in the top tier players. Like everyone had him as the best player in the world, but like I always said, like LeBron's the best. Because LeBron always shows up.
He's not the best player.
Who? Why?
LeBron's the best.
Oh yeah,
LeBron's
yeah,
the best.
LeBron's
right now.
But for Kawhi, this doesn't hurt anything for him. It just like I guess it hurt his image in the league because he was making all that noise with his commercials and stuff. Being the guy of LA now, the king of LA and all that type of stuff. Then not showing up in Game 7 was even worse. So that's what I see.
Okay. So me, I'm saying this. Don't bring up Kawhi no more to me. The nigga trash.
Yeah, I want to say trash.
How do you?
He's not trash. He's not trash.
Nah, the nigga trash. I don't care. The nigga trash. I don't care. I don't care. The nigga trash. You don't score 14 points in a Game 7.
Damn.
Jokic had 12.
LeBron,
Jokic. What?
If LeBron did that shit, bro, they would be on his head.
You said he did to what, LeBron?
No, I'm saying LeBron.
I know. They still talking about him scoring 8 points, and that was, 9 years ago. But everybody want to get off of Kawhi scoring 14 points. The nigga was shooting a bad percentage, too, that game.
Yeah, but he's not trash.
And everybody want to get off.
And he blew a 3-1 lead.
3-1. And these niggas was up the last 3 games and lost each league. Don't bring
that was terrible, bro. They really blew a lead in the second round.
In the second round to the Nuggets. You know, I mean, they good. Don't get me wrong. The Nuggets are a good team. They're good. But come on now.
Nuggets are tough, yeah.
The Clippers were so concerned to try to beat the Lakers that they forgot about everybody else. You had Patrick Beverly. Russell Westbrook said the truth. This nigga just running around.
They was talking all that.
Yeah, him and Paul George was laughing at Dame Lillard missing those free throws. This nigga over here. Yeah, come on now.
That's sad. That's very sad.
Okay, so where do you rank the Paul George and Kawhi Leonard duo of this year duos?
As a duo?
Let me see.
Yeah. Because you got Bron and AD, you got Jamal Murray and Jokic, you got Dame and CJ, you got Russ and Harden, you got
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. You got Luka and Porzingis. Where do Paul George and Kawhi Leonard rank amongst all the duos now?
I'll probably say
they're at the bottom, bro.
I don't know. Probably say
they might be at the bottom of those duos.
Star power wise.
Okay, so what's your top 5 duos this year?
Damn. Top 5.
LeBron, AD, LeBron, AD. I'll probably say Jamal Murray and Jokic, probably. Yeah, I put Paul George and Kawhi third on that list, and then Tatum and Brown. Then 5th, I'll probably put
Luka and Porzingis.
Yeah, Luka. Yeah, those 2.
Yeah, I probably
Kawhi and Paul George a good deal.
What about you, kid? You doing the same list or what?
probably pretty much the same, or I don't know, bro. That Clippers shit, they really kind of like downgraded after that. They downgraded
It's
from
Doc.
Paul
Doc, he's a
George is
bad
trash,
coach.
bro.
Doc is a bad coach.
They said they like the what did they say? It was like the
Paul George,
'96
he
Bulls
stole
or
for us
whatever.
too.
Oh yeah, Scotty and Jordan. They're like Scotty and
Oh
Jordan.
my god, who said
That
that?
was just
They said that.
They compared them to Scotty. Yeah, they did.
ESPN said that dumb shit, bro.
Oh,
Montrezl Harrell said he's a new Dennis Rodman.
He doesn't play
I
defense.
don't listen to
so I don't know what he's
ESPN.
talking about.
I'm not getting no more. I don't watch First Take and all that no more, bro.
I only watch under whatever Skip and Shannon show.
Skip is trash. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Skip is trash, but Shannon funny. So I always gotta watch.
Yeah.
Shannon's funny, but
no. Yeah, I meant Shannon. Skip be saying blasphemy, bro.
that. You know blasphemy. You say who? Skip be saying blasphemy or Shannon?
Skip.
You said
Actually,
Skip
both.
or Shannon?
Skip be saying
both sometimes. Both. I'm gonna say both sometimes. Skip just LeBron here.
Blasphemy.
But
say the other
Shannon is like,
I forgot what he said.
I don't know. He's biased.
Yeah, Skip's a LeBron hater too.
Skip. Well, the thing is, both of them are biased.
It's like the exact opposite.
That's true.
Yeah, they both biased.
Skip is biased because the nigga hate LeBron. Shannon is biased because the nigga love LeBron. Everybody, they're both biased on the show. It just depends on who you want to listen to.
Yeah.
But
when Chris comes on, I listen to him more.
It's entertaining.
Oh, Chris Broussard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has some good takes, I guess.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes. But now for me, this is where I rank it. So obviously, I got Bron and AD first, and I'm putting Jamal and Jokic, and I'm gonna put Luka and Porzingis, then Paul George and Trash Leonard, and then who's the fifth person? And then I'm put Dame.
Celtics is better than the Celtics do. Hey, the Celtics duo is better than the Clippers duo.
Yeah, well, I don't know because they're in the East.
No, nigga, they've been playing better. Paul George is Paul George. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
You come look. No, Jalen Tatum, whatever that nigga name is. The nigga let Tyler Hero score 37 on his head.
Just bro, Tyler Hero's a bucket, bro. There's nothing you can do about
that. Yeah, he's too good.
He's a rookie. You let a rookie score.
Yeah, but
bro,
I don't know.
White. He can shoot. He's not missing,
white.
bro. He's white.
He's white.
He's white. He's a good shooter.
Well, I mean, yeah. He's good though. But come on now, it'd be different if you let Jimmy Butler get like 37 on you. I'd be like, all right, that's understandable. You let Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
You let him have a breakout game.
No, Jason Tatum is tight though. Bro, yeah, like Tyler Hero. This is the first time he broke out. Tyler Hero been balling though.
He ain't scoring 37.
Been balling.
I know. Well, I had him on my fantasy team before the shutdown, but still, he wasn't scoring like 37.
No, he didn't. Stop capping. Cap.
Nigga, I had him on. I had him on my fantasy team.
Oh, you play that?
I don't know if I can pull it up, but
you the only nigga that plays in NBA fantasy, boy.
I know. I don't play that. So.
Nigga, I play everything. What you talking about? This how I know. This how I'm telling you, Reese dominance is real.
You playing by yourself, my nigga.
You talking about? I play with other niggas, nigga. You don't know what you talking about.
To hear that shit.
Kid, nobody wants to hear you.
Nobody playing that shit. You the only nigga that plays. Nobody wants to hear you, nigga. Shit. Fucking hell.
What are you talking about?
God,
fix your Wi-Fi. See, you getting off topic, nigga. We supposed to talk about basketball. Now you want to talk about me, nigga. Yeah.
All right, I'll shut up. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, move on.
Got nothing
move
to
on.
contribute. More. Yeah.
Damn.
Like, hey, nigga, we'll come up with a topic, nigga. What you want to talk about? Or you want me to just come up with anything?
You're the host, my nigga.
Oh my god, this nigga put it on me to do it. All right. This nigga put it on me to do it. Since this nigga kid talking about we finna go off the dome, and this nigga like, I ain't got nothing. Come on now. Oh my god.
You the host, bro.
Okay, well, whatever. All right, I'm finna look up this game real quick. All right, so the Lakers are up right now, so it's actually 74-61. Let's see the box score. Quick. So it looks like LeBron already got 20. LeBron got 20, 10, and 7 right now.
Because he's the best player in the league, bro.
AD got 30. I know this nigga.
Fucking Kawhi is not the best player. I don't want to hear that shit no more, bro.
See, only people who would push in Kawhi is better than LeBron is the niggas that hate LeBron. That's the only thing was.
Bro, KD is better than Kawhi too, bro. Oh my god.
Everybody know, of course, it's KD, LeBron, and Kawhi is not even on the level.
Yeah, KD will drop 50. Bro, KD dropped 50 on Kawhi last year when they played in Toronto.
Yeah.
In the regular season. But K-Dot said talk about how they milking NBA 2K.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, who still play 2K? Kid, you still play it?
I play sometimes.
I haven't played in like 2-3 months.
I buy every single 2K. But still, 2K trash. 2K is basically they copy and paste the same things every single year.
Bro.
And the only thing they're really making their money off because niggas keep on paying VC. What you waiting for?
You there?
You said what?
Where does this kid go? I said, what you waiting for?
I'm right here. CI saying some shit. Drop a link for CI, bro.
What happened?
Drop a link for Shabuzi. Yes, bro.
Hold on, let me do that real quick. Hold on.
Talking about Kawhi. KD is better than Kawhi. That's what I said.
Yeah, KD is better than Kawhi.
A lot better. Kawhi is like third among those three. LeBron, KD, then Kawhi. I'll say.
I'll agree. I agree. Kawhi is number 3. Number 3, but he ain't better than LeBron, and he's not better than KD.
Okay, so all time, would you say Kawhi is better than Carmelo all time?
Yes, by far. I'm sorry.
He better than Carmelo all time?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, bro. He has 2 rings. He has 2 Finals MVPs, bro.
And he leads his team to his playoffs.
He has 2 Finals
better
MVPs.
Than
playoffs too.
He all time, bro.
Let me see this link right.
He's Kawhi is better than Carmelo, bro. I still fuck with Carmelo heavy though, but this nigga has 2. This nigga has 2 Finals MVPs.
I don't think Kawhi better than Carmelo. If we talking about MVP, I mean Kawhi has had better teams.
He's been to the finals, bro. Like
Carmelo.
Bro, Melo has not even been to the finals yet.
I know because the nigga look, Kawhi had Parker, Ginobili, Duncan, Popovich.
But he was the Finals MVP though.
The nigga scored 9 points the first 2 games.
It don't matter.
He got the Finals MVP. He got the Finals MVP. Nigga, LeBron still got his averages. He really didn't stop LeBron. He made it, difficult, But the only reason why he got it because the nigga was guarding LeBron.
He did his job, bro. Oh, did you say Melo was top 3 all time?
No, that's not what I said. See, Shogun over here missing the facts and ain't telling the truth. I said.
I remember when you said that though.
Nigga, I said in the 2000s, growing up watching. I'm talking about players that I actually watched. So that's why Carmelo ranked high because I actually seen this nigga. Yeah, my favorite. That doesn't mean all time. If I want to be because you know what, you can have your own bias list of players that you watched, and then you can have your own real list of where they actually rank. Of course, Carmelo doesn't rank off the top high in all time. He doesn't rank like that. I'm talking about from a bias, my favorite players to watch. Yes, he's top 3. Carmelo had game. Are we acting like Carmelo can score?
I see what you're saying.
No,
Bro,
he's good.
okay, I get it. Damn, shit. You better cry. Tyree better cry and shit.
I ain't finna cry, nigga. I was just trying to say something, nigga. Bring.
Wow.
He's all time, but Kawhi is a lot better defensively and offensively. I'll say.
Yeah. Defensively, yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Offensively, no.
Yeah, I was like
I think in terms of IQ, I think Kawhi's IQ is higher than Carmelo's. Offensively, at least. Not scoring wise, but like other things. Moving out the ball and stuff like that.
Well, that's mostly because of the Popovich scheme, though. But that wasn't really. Kawhi really don't really have any like moves like that.
That's true.
Bro, he has post. He don't really have. He got the.
His handles are not that good, but he's.
Nigga do the same thing
on offensive end.
I know. Well, yeah, he can get buckets, but we talking about like. Hold on, I can't even add.
Why does it as a?
All right, what's up, Shabuzi?
Oh my God. How dare you let this nigga be here by himself speaking blasphemy? Oh my God.
What are you talking about?
This nigga said Kawhi Leonard has more moves. Kawhi has more.
I said versus Carmelo. Yeah, Carmelo in his prime. Kawhi offensive game is not on that level.
Carmelo in his prime was. Carmelo in his prime was a top 3 scorer in the NBA. Kawhi is still a better player, though.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about scoring. That's all I'm talking about. I'm talking about scoring in his prime. He has more moves.
No, Tyree. Didn't you say Carmelo's better than Kawhi all time too?
No, I said scoring, nigga. I said Kawhi is a better player. Carmelo is a better scorer. I was talking about Kawhi offensive game. He doesn't have it like Carmelo. Like had it.
I don't know about what. Maybe it's not as good, but it's still really good. He has more. I'll tell you this: he has more. He's a better scorer. Kawhi is a better scorer than LeBron is. So.
Yeah, I agree
that. I agree with that. Yeah.
Kawhi better.
If you look at it, LeBron really doesn't.
LeBron doesn't have any moves.
In terms of like LeBron doesn't have like a go-to move.
LeBron's go-to move is putting his head down and driving. So.
Yeah. That's really
all right.
nothing.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
At least Kawhi got some post work. That's the only thing is.
Yeah, Kawhi got moves. Yeah, he got post moves.
I heard you saying that Kawhi isn't on KD and LeBron's level. Niggas, stop it, please. Niggas, stop it.
Yeah, he's not.
Niggas, stop it, please. He's a better defender.
How's he on their level?
He's a better defender than LeBron. He's a better scorer than LeBron. LeBron is only better at. He's only has better IQ. So what are we talking about now?
Are you talking about LeBron this year or LeBron in his prime? Because we can put him back in his prime.
In his prime.
In his prime, he's still up there with them. Because Kawhi.
He's not.
Because Kawhi's out of his prime. Kawhi's prime was 2017. Kawhi is still a top 3, top 2 player in the NBA, but his prime was 2017 before he got injured. In his prime, he's up there.
Okay, so we bring it back to LeBron prime. 2013 Bron is better than 2017 Kawhi.
I don't know how close that is.
Facts.
I don't know how. You know, for their prime,
or we can.
I'd say LeBron's prime is 2012. But actually, I will give you LeBron in 2012 is better than Kawhi in 2017. I'll give you that.
Okay. All right. What about KD in 2016, Kawhi in 2017? Which one better?
Kawhi.
No. 2017 KD. 2017.
2017.
2016 KD was trash. He was a choke artist.
2017 was a better KD.
So, yeah, that's the one where he choked.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm just saying, and even if we're going on
blaming on Russ, he choked too.
Nah, I saw KD. I'm the one who saw Russ score 40-point games against the Warriors. I saw KD going 6 for 22 against the Warriors in that 7-game comeback. So that nigga choked. That's all.
Facts.
They both choked, to be honest. They both choked.
Both niggas choked.
Nigga,
both
I was
choked
about
that
to
game.
cry, bro.
Russ gets a lot of
That shit hurt.
slack, but in 2016, KD was the one who choked that series away.
He did. Let me go to
Thank
the
you,
game real
Breezy.
quick.
Thank you. Wow. Niggas always on Russ' ass.
I
He's
mean,
still trash though. Sorry.
if I'm going on right now, I think Kawhi is better than KD, and right now he's arguably better than LeBron.
Well, we can't compare him to KD though. We haven't seen KD this year.
Bro,
For sure,
hey,
that's what-
I got a question. Do y'all
Go ahead.
think KD gonna return the same like next year?
Yeah,
Like, do y'all think he can come back the same?
I think
I think
Yeah, he
I'm
can.
KD's game wasn't based in his athleticism. KD, and it happened on his non-dominant foot. I think he'll be back fine, honestly.
I agree.
I'll
Yeah.
get one more
I think he's gonna
season.
be straight.
Because even if you look at, even though this is kind of not like a good example, but if you look at Porzingis came back in like the first 2 months, he wasn't really himself player.
Mm-hmm.
But Porzingis is
though.
currently on the road. He's on the road to being better than he was before the injury.
Yeah.
I know, but the nigga got hurt again during the playoffs.
Yeah, but if bar the injury in the playoff, he was on the road to being better than he was before. So.
True.
Yeah, niggas on the trash Knicks.
For niggas who don't really like, whose moves aren't based in moving around a lot, who's more IQ and skill based, injuries like that don't affect them as much, which is why an ACL tear for Klay Thompson isn't as bad as like an ACL tear for LeBron, because their game,
Klay gonna be straight.
because Klay's game revolves around his defense and his 3-point making ability. It's just shot creating ability, which isn't affected by his ACL as much. It's just overall movement.
Yeah, Klay gonna be straight.
Okay, so next year, what are going to be the top 5 best teams
Potentially
next
going
year?
to the finals next year. Oh,
then-
Tyree, shut the fuck up. Goddamn.
Nigga. All right, go ahead, kid. Go ahead. All right, what you got to say? Go ahead.
I said, do y'all see the Warriors going to the finals next year? Because, nigga, like, you can't just forget about them niggas, bro. Like,
no.
The year after.
No.
You don't think so?
The year after.
Why?
Because
Why say that?
Because this year is the experiment year for them. Just whoever they're going to draft in the NBA draft this year, they're not going to be that guy in the first year. James Wiseman isn't going to be a star in his first year. I think they said they might want Anthony Edwards.
Who do you think they should draft, though?
I think they said they want a wing because small ball is taking over basketball. So they're probably going to draft an Obi Toppin, or if Anthony Edwards doesn't get picked, they're probably going to take Anthony Edwards. But personally, I think if they were picking the small ball, they get a James Wiseman and develop it, because the Warriors have one of the best developments in the NBA.
I don't even think they're going to keep the pick. I think they're going to trade it.
That's what I'm saying. It's an experiment year because they're thinking of trading a pick to get a better player to fit their system, which is in the 2021 free agency. If they don't trade for anybody, they're going for Giannis. Like they've always, their end game is to have Giannis in their starting lineup. The end game for the Warriors. That's the Warriors' end game. If you see the moves they're making, if you see the reason they're acquiring certain picks or players or certain cap space, their end game is to have Giannis in their starting lineup with Steph Curry and Klay. And they're most likely going to trade Draymond. So that's why I say 2021 is going to be their championship guarantee.
Well, if they trade Draymond, Wiggins got to go too.
Go to Warriors.
They're going to trade Draymond, Wiggins, picks, and they're going to and maybe a bench player too, maybe Eric Pascal, because they're going all in on Giannis. And if they can't get Giannis, the second best thing for them is Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid,
bro. Giannis goes to the Warriors, my nigga.
I'd rather get Joel Embiid.
Giannis goes to the Warriors, bro.
Under Armour, so he's right there with Steph Curry's in his ear all day. He just signed with Under Armour, so.
Who will fit better, Joel
or
Giannis?
Giannis on the Warriors is the scariest side I've ever seen. You surround him with the two best shooters. You surround him with.
Come on now, he can't even shoot.
I still don't trust him in the playoffs.
Surrounding him with
that doesn't matter.
2 top 5 shooters in NBA history. He's gonna have to learn how to shoot, my nigga. They taught Andre Iguodala how to shoot. They taught Draymond Green how to somewhat shoot. They taught Harrison Barnes to be a very good 3-point shooter. They taught Andrew Wiggins how to shoot some. If there's any system you want to put him in and where he's going to be able to learn how to expand his game, it's Golden State. Golden State with Giannis is going to be.
Yes. That will be fucking
only
scary,
reason why the Warriors went to another level was KD. Because KD was already a top scorer in the game before he even got to the Warriors.
Nigga.
That's the only reason.
My nigga, they were 70.
What?
Bro, they were 73-9 the season before.
Yeah, they only needed.
They were 73-9 the season before, bro.
They need someone to guard LeBron.
Okay, Ty, we talking about regular season?
Tyrese, let's not. I'm talking. If you go on postseason 2, the Warriors didn't need KD to be postseason contenders. They needed KD to outweigh LeBron. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about. You said Giannis on the Warriors would be the most deadly thing when that nigga KD was just on the team.
But Giannis, in terms of Giannis as an individual player, benefits more from Golden State than KD does. Because Giannis and Steph are more compatible than KD and Steph, in my opinion, in terms of how their games complement each other. That's a new age Kobe and Shaq. In terms of how their games complement each other, KD is a taller, more athletic Steph with better defense and not as good passing. He's basically the same as Steph, a pure shot creator. Their games complement each other in that they're gonna shoot the lights out of you until you give up. But in terms of like complementing each other's games and filling each other's flaws, Giannis and Steph will do that better than anybody in the league.
I don't know.
Especially with
even
Steve Kerr as a coach, and if Steph doesn't have it going, you can kick out to Klay Thompson.
Bro, if Giannis starts learning how to shoot threes like that, bro.
And if they trade for him, they're probably not going to just trade for Giannis. They might throw in Kyle Korver. They might throw in Brook Lopez. They might if they throw in Giannis George Hill. If they throw in Giannis with Brook Lopez, Kyle Korver, or Dante DiVincenzo, that's scary because those are all good players that would fit in the Warriors system pretty well.
The Bucks not even gonna do that though.
The Bucks, so that's the option if they decide to trade for Giannis. But if they don't trade for Giannis, then they're gonna get him in free agency and probably trade Draymond for cap space and cash considerations.
Most likely Draymond is going. It's probably next year. Probably going to be his last year with the Warriors.
If you trade Draymond, you kind of don't need, in terms of the on-court skills Draymond brings. His defense and his passing. Giannis, in this point in time, is a better defender than Draymond now because Draymond's out of his prime, and Giannis is also a very good passing big man. Draymond's leadership and he's a glue guy. It's like if you take everybody away, he doesn't look good at all. But when you give good players around him, they do better because of him. He's a glue guy. So there are things that Giannis can bring to the table that Draymond does. But overall, on court skill wise, Giannis adds more to the table than Draymond does.
Okay. So if Draymond leaves, you don't think that's going to hurt the Warriors because he was the heart and soul for so many years?
That's why I said he adds things that Giannis can't. In terms of in locker room leadership, he's the locker room heart. Like being the best player does not mean you're the vocal leader. Like the Celtics, for example, our vocal leader is Marcus Smart, and he's not even top 4 on our team, not top 3. And look, if you look at other teams, their vocal leaders, their leaders on the team aren't their best players. Draymond is the leader of the Warriors, so him leaving will hurt their it may hurt their chemistry in a sense because now they don't have the locker room guy that's going to make sure everybody's on top of their shit. Or at the end of the day, Draymond might just retire altogether if he gets traded because that's what Iggy was going to do before he went to a contender.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, bro. Celtics might come back, bro.
Nah, it's over.
It's over? Wow.
You think so?
Nah.
Fall. No
Nah.
faith.
It's over like that? You giving up?
Nah.
It's possible, you know.
I don't think niggas want it.
I know it's possible.
And it hurts me because I see it like this. I watch the games and I see it like this. We have a bad game. They win by 5 or 3. The most they've beaten us by is 5 points. Or 3. The most they've beaten us by is 5 points. We have a really bad game. They beat us by 5 or 3 or 6. They have a bad game and we blow them out. Jody tries to argue this, but when I watch the games and I watch how teams match up, we are a more talented team than Miami. But we don't want to go to the finals. Niggas don't want to be there. I'm looking at their body language. Turnovers is a sign of your mentality in the game. If you have 10 more turnovers than the other team, you don't want to be there. Why are you turning the ball over in the last 4 minutes when you have a 5-point lead? What are you doing?
So what's the problem then?
You have a.
What do you think the problem?
I don't know. The problem's effort sometimes with us.
Sorry, are you putting that on Brad Stevens or not?
Miami, bro, they're hungry as fuck.
Some of it goes on Brad Stevens because Brad, despite being a good coach, I saw glimpses. I saw some of it yesterday night, but Brad isn't exactly an energy coach. He's not the person you're going to look to rally the troops. He's the person he's very smart and calculating. He's a very smart and wired coach. But I've watched literal games in this series where Spoelstra has coached circles around Brad Stevens. That's another one of the problems. But that's why I get frustrated in terms of this is the best chance we've had to make the finals in years. This is the best chance we had to make the finals since 2018. But I give 2018 a pass because we were missing our 2 best players. But the problem is when I look at these players and I see it's a lot of times Miami looks like just clearly better than us because we're making stupid mistakes. We don't know what we're doing in the first half. We settle for threes. Yesterday when we came back on our run, 54 of our 56 points in the second half came from the paint. Like I don't know why they don't get it through their brains that just jacking up threes is not the way to win the game against Miami. If you're trying to outshoot Miami, that's not going to work. They are a better 3-shooting team than almost everybody in the NBA. Driving is what works on them because the best thing to do with such you have 4 versatile players. You will drive. They're still enough to drive and either make a play or get foul calls because Miami is going to have to foul them to keep them from scoring. It's a clear game plan, and they don't stick to it, and it shows. It's so frustrating watching the games because when the Celtics are on fire and they're going and Miami is not, you see such a clear difference in talent. But when it's the opposite, it's still a close game. Miami will be on, will be off, but will still be within 5 or 7. That just goes – it shows you the difference in the talent level. We have 4 players who score 20 points per game a night. And then our 5th best player is Marcus Smart, who is a top 30, top 40 player in the league. He's a top 5 – he's the best guard defender in the NBA. He's a top 5 I saw Shannon Sharp say he's the best on-ball defender. You could argue that in the NBA, but he's really good. And he's able to make 3-pointers. He's on and off sometimes. So when I look at the talent level versus Miami, you can see on paper and when both teams are on, there's a clear difference in talent level. The difference is they have a better coach than us. The chemistry, you can argue who has more chemistry than us. They want it more than us, and they're playing with more effort than us, and they execute their plays better than we do at times. They know what works against us, and they execute it on the highest level. So when we see stuff like that, it's what gets me frustrated because I know it's going to I know when we lose a series, because I don't know if we could come back, but we lose a series, I'm going to be frustrated because being the better team but losing the series is the most frustrating thing in history. It happens all the time. Yeah. It happens all the time. When you're better than a team, you know you're better than a team, you know you can beat a team, but you get beat. That sucks.
That's true.
Yeah, Miami won it, bro.
They want it, but that's one of the main problems. Miami wants to go to the finals. Miami wants to play. One of Boston's biggest problems is that I didn't think it was much of a problem this year, but it happens against Miami sometimes where we don't take our opponents seriously. And the only time I've seen that happen with us this year is against Miami. Miami treats every team they're playing like it's the finals. It's why they handled the Bucks in 5. It's why they didn't let the Pacers win a single game. They play every team like it's the finals, and they give a certain level of respect to their opponent that helps them win games because they're putting their lives on the line.
Yeah,
like
Miami, bro. They probably have the confidence to. They probably think they can beat the Lakers. Like they probably can be like.
I think they can.
Like, they have confidence.
No, that's what frustrates the mess out of me because Miami beats Boston. I'm gonna be upset because if me as a fan and me and my basketball knowledge, I hate the Lakers with every being in my body, but the Los Angeles Lakers are going to absolutely rape the Miami Heat. They are going to. I don't think people understand how much of a talent difference there is in those teams. Boston, you can say who's better, Boston or Miami, but in terms of how Boston matches up, they're a better fit to match up against Los Angeles and Miami this season. We saw it this season. You can say it's the regular season. Take it with a grain of salt, but it still holds a little precedence in terms of matchups that you see throughout the season. If you look at Lakers versus Miami, the Lakers destroyed Miami in the regular season. The Lakers did not.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't think the Lakers lost a single game against Miami this season. If you look at the Lakers versus the Celtics, we beat them by 35 in the first game we played this season. And in the second game, we only lost by 2 or 3, and we didn't have Kemba. So you can see, and that again, that's the regular season. So take it with as much salt as you want. Take as much grains as you want of salt, but that holds some sort of precedence. So when I see the Lakers going against Miami, it hurts me as a person who hates the Lakers because Miami goes to the finals. LeBron wins his fourth ring. LeBron knows Spoelstra's plays. LeBron knows how Spoelstra coaches. LeBron is going to. I don't think people think about how bad the matchups are. LeBron is going to violate Jimmy Butler. Anthony Davis is going to violate Bam Adebayo. What's it called? I think Tyler Hero will do. Tyler Hero is gonna work Danny Green. Danny Green's just been trash all bubble.
All year.
He's a bucket, bro.
Playoff Rondo is playing like 2011 Rajon Rondo. He may not lock it down, but he's going to give Goran Dragic a lot more problems than Kemba because Rondo's a way superior defender to Kemba. And coaching matchups, Coach Spoelstra is a better coach by miles, acres than Coach Vogel. But the one factor that they have that's going to negate that is LeBron James because LeBron James knows how Spoelstra coaches. It's a bad matchup. Yeah. Miami is not going to – Miami might – and this is a discredit to how good of a team Miami is, bro. If you hear it first, Miami goes to the finals, I think Miami might get swept. They might get swept. Like, it's such a clear difference.
Wow.
When it goes to the finals, I don't care how good how great team basketball like you may be able to play. Star power shows in the finals. The only instances where star power doesn't show is when people choke or there's locker room issues. We saw that with LeBron in 2011 and the Lakers in 2004. One instance was locker room issues. The other instance was choking. If LeBron played like LeBron, Miami would have beat Dallas in 5. It's just how it is. But LeBron choked horribly. So that's what we saw. Yeah. The only way the Miami Heat have any inkling of winning is if LeBron chokes or Anthony Davis chokes.
Bro,
that's not gonna happen. Lakers gonna win the championship. It's over.
I don't know. I'm saying the only way I see it happening is if you count on AD to choke because I don't think it'll happen. But Anthony Davis this is the farthest Anthony Davis has ever been in his career. This is the first time he's ever made it past the second round. So him in the finals, it might be a new experience for him. We don't know if the pressure is going to get to him. It hasn't gotten to him thus far. I don't think it will, but it's always a possibility.
It hasn't gotten to him because he got Bron and Rondo in his ear, so it's not going to get to him.
That's what I'm saying in terms of I don't think it'll happen, but if it does, that's the only thing Miami can count on. Because I'm telling you, hey, if Miami beats the Lakers, nobody's going to be happier than me because I get to rub it in your fucking face that you guys lost to the 5th seed. But if
they win, nigga, you can't rub my face because your team lost too.
Oh no! But if y'all lose, it looks worse because first seed, best duo in basketball, supposed best player on the planet. Fuck. person in the GOAT conversation, losing to his old team, and Miami doesn't have a single superstar. Like if you look at now, the best player in the series versus in this series of Miami and Boston is Jason Tatum. Them losing to Jimmy Butler looks worse because Jimmy's not better than Tatum. He's more because if you look at it, it's maybe a misconception because of how good Jimmy is, but Tatum has more playoff experience than Jimmy does. This is the first time Jimmy's ever been in the conference finals in his career, and Tatum's been there twice, and he's only 21 or 22. He has more experience than Jimmy Butler. He's a better shooter. He's a better scorer, better passer. Jimmy's a better defender. You can give him that. But, he's a better rebounder than Jimmy. Like the Lakers losing the Miami Heat would look horrible because the Heat have a high tier all-star and a low tier all-star. They don't have a superstar, and the Lakers have two of them.
Mm-hmm. So that would look worse if the Lakers lose the finals.
You gotta throw that out there. You already know they ain't losing. Come on, now we ain't gonna bring that up. It's not gonna happen.
If the Lakers was to lose, bro, that would look worse.
And that's why that's where a lot of
it would look worse. Yeah,
that's where a lot of my frustration comes from because I think Bobo, Jody, and probably Tyrese think that there's such a clear. I think the Celtics would surprise people playing the Lakers because. If you watch this season, bro, them niggas, Vogel has thrown the kitchen sink at Boston, and they have not found a way to stop Jason Tatum. If Jason Tatum got hot, it's wraps for the Los Angeles Lakers in the game because I saw both games where Jason Tatum got hot and they couldn't guard him. Tatum dropped 41 y'all in February. And he made 75% of his shots against Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis couldn't guard him. LeBron, he made 65% of the shots. LeBron couldn't guard it. Kuzma tried asking for it. They couldn't guard him. By the end of the game, Vogel started throwing triples teams at him to get the ball out of his hands. Like, that's one of the things that frustrates me the most because I want to see the Celtics-Lakers matchup. And I know what's going to happen. LeBron already won his fourth ring. Keep your third eye open. I already know what's going to happen.
We already did. But the thing is, they don't have to stop Tatum. You're not going to stop him. All you have to do is stop the others. You got to stop Jaylen Brown. You got to stop Hayward. You got to stop them.
Yeah, and that's a big matchup. I think Rondo would stop Kemba because Rondo's a good defender, and Kemba's hasn't been. Kemba's never been past the first round except for this year. So LeBron. I'm sorry, not LeBron. Who's shooting guard? Danny Green. Jaylen Brown is violating Danny Green all game.
Danny Green's trash. You can just
for sure.
That's
Jaylen Brown's a great on-ball defender, and Danny Green doesn't have any sort of offense to him right now. And he's getting old, and his defense is crumbling with him.
Gotta go.
Danny Green is just on the team. He's just there.
Jaylen Brown is gonna violate Danny Green. I don't think Gordon Hayward will score against LeBron, and I think he's a body to make it harder for LeBron to. I think he's a body that'll make LeBron put a little more strength into him driving to the basket. But Gordon Hayward is not really doing anything to stop LeBron.
I don't think they're gonna put Gordon Hayward on LeBron. They put Jaylen Brown on him.
I mean, the way we've been playing our starting, that's if we go back to our original starting lineup. Our original starting lineup is Kemba at the 1, Jaylen at the 2, Gordon Hayward at the 3, Tatum at the 4, and Tice at the 5. The one we've been going with since Gordon got injured for pretty much all the playoffs was Kemba at 1, Smart at 2, Jaylen at 3, Tatum at 4, and Tice on 5. And then our top 5 players / our small ball lineup is Kemba at 1, Smart at 2, Jaylen at 3. Jaylen at 3, Hayward at 4, and then Tatum plays the 5. That is our small ball center lineup. It works sometimes. It works a lot. But I think if they're going to play it like they're playing now, then Jaylen Brown is most likely going to be on LeBron. Because I even saw that when they played each other this regular season. Jaylen was defending LeBron almost every possession. I think he likes that matchup because Jaylen is probably our strongest he's probably the strongest person in our starting lineup besides Hayward. So he's probably going to take on that defensive assignment. But like I'm saying, I don't want Miami in the finals, even though I know it's probably going to happen. I don't want them in the finals because of the main reason is the Lakers are going to most likely sweep them. Bro, this shit's looking like a 4-0. And if it is a 4-0, I'm going to need some money.
Bro, I give Miami one game.
I said Lakers in 6.
I get them 2 games.
Bro.
No. It's over in 5.
I don't know. Miami has defense, so I don't know. Depends.
They might sweep Miami.
Because
I give it 1 game.
I feel like Lakers, like LeBron and AD, they might choke 1 game, and then they're gonna lose by like another close game too. So it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Lakers in 6.
I mean, I don't. The only way I see it is if the Lakers did what they did the other night, and where the Lakers play like a team that's up 2-0 or 3-0, and then they get lazy, and then they get overconfident. And Miami's a team that always believes that Miami believes they're better than everybody they play. Miami is a second half team most nights. So the Lakers are going to have trouble if Miami, decides to come back and make a run. If they don't take them seriously and they don't play all the way through, which will arise problems. Another reason I see might happening is because Miami has a better bench than the Lakers do.
Yeah.
Miami's before they were bringing Dragic off the bench, but now not really because Kendrick Nunn has been awful in the playoffs. I don't know what happened to him. He's just playing like a scrub. But Miami's they're bringing Duncan Robinson off the bench. They'll bring either Tyler Hero or Duncan Robinson off the bench. So immediately that's a 3-point shooter that can give you 15 a night. He's there for veteran leadership. He's washed, but he's there for veteran leadership. Iggy, he's washed. Don't get me wrong. Iggy is washed. You have Derek Jones Jr. off the bench. You have Olynyk. You might have Leonard. And I'm sorry, but as of right now, that is a better bench than Kuzma and JaVale McGee because those two.
Hold on. Why are you starting with 2 wackest niggas?
Who else is on your bench? Dwight Howard starts now.
Hold on. At least start with Caruso, Rondo, and Dwight. Come on, you start with Kuzma and JaVale. Come on, don't start with the whack niggas. You gotta start with the good niggas first.
I mean, what you mean? No, Dwight's starting now.
Well, he's starting in this series, but I think he's gonna go back to.
They're gonna put Dwight. They're gonna put Dwight on Bam next year.
No. What Vogel does, he switches the lineup right back.
So look at your bench players right now are Kuzma, Alex Caruso,
Morris,
Markieff Morris, and JaVale McGee. Those are your 4 key players that come off the bench.
He is whacking Lakers on the bench. The bench is weak compared to Heat bench.
And that's versus either Tyler Hero or Duncan Robinson.
And the best player
Derek Jones
on
Jr.
the Lakers is Dwight better than him.
Dwight's not coming off Dwight's been started. They're going to start Dwight because I think they put Dwight in the starting lineup because JaVale's playing like an idiot.
No, I'm telling you, Vogel's gonna put the nigga back on the bench. He does it every single time.
JaVale, bro,
he's just doing it this series.
Why would he do that?
You see what happened? You see what happened?
Why would he do
This
that?
nigga's stupid. He's stupid.
JaVale came in for 2 minutes, had an offensive foul, turnover, a personal foul, and he had a missed bucket. That all happened in the first 2 minutes he came in the game. JaVale is playing like he doesn't want to get re-signed. He's not starting.
And Vogel likes that shit. I'm trying to tell you, he's gonna start.
That's why I said I've been telling you also this. It took Jody a little while to understand that I was right. I told you since the start of the season, Vogel is a trash coach. Garbage.
He's not the good. He even like after the Rockets series, he went right back to McGee in the starting lineup.
He's trash. Any coach that's putting in Danny Green for 30 minutes. Why is he still starting Danny Green?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Bro, I don't know.
You see the stat line they showed earlier? Danny Green's averaging 6.5 points on 27% from the field. He's making 20% of his shots, and that amounts to 6 points per game. And you're putting him in the starting lineup for 25 to 30 minutes a night. His rotations suck. His rotations are awful.
He's more of a defensive. We don't really have like an offensive plan, really. But
bruh,
if you look at it,
it's it's there. The what's it called? What are the word I'm looking for? The perfect lineup is there. Basically, it's Rondo at the 1, Dion Waiters at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Kuzma at the 4, and Anthony Davis at the 5. Tell Anthony Davis to stop being a fucking child and play the center for all of the game.
I don't think he's gonna do that though. AD don't like to do that.
I want to see AD be in the paint more. I want AD to be in the paint more.
Yeah,
I like Anthony Davis, but your needs don't come over the team's needs. They need you to be a center. Play at the fucking center position. Stop what I want to play at power forward. That shit's cutesy and it's all cool during the regular season, but it's the playoffs. Play at the center position because you're better than any big man in the NBA. Why is Jokic destroying the Lakers? Because Dwight can't guard Jokic. Jokic is shooting 3-pointers from the 3-point line, and Dwight is purely post. Like, what is Anthony Davis nigga needs to stop putting.
Well, I think he probably would do that against Bam, since Bam isn't as physical as Jokic, and he's not going to get back down as much. So he probably not.
I think Bam's might be. Bam is
physical. Bam is physical more.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, more like because he has to bang more with Jokic than he does with Bam.
Bam is really strong. Bam's way more athletic than Jokic, so they're gonna have to watch out for lobs, fast breaks. He can't shoot, so that's something that they have a relief on. So they can put Dwight on Bam because Jokic is the best shooting big man in the NBA if you don't include Cat and what's it called? Bam can't shoot, so that gives Dwight a break. But he's a really good passer. He makes great reads. He's extremely athletic, and he's an excellent defender. So, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Anthony Davis, he's going to have a lot more trouble than this series because Jokic can't defend for shit, and Miles Plumlee is not guarding him. So,
that's dumb.
Von Miller. Vogel's a defensive coach, and that shit's not holding up. Do you know who players help defense more than coaches do at times? Because Anthony Davis is the best all-around defender in the NBA, in my opinion. All around.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
in my opinion. And then you have Rondo, who's good defensively. LeBron, who can be good defensively, but LeBron doesn't like to play defense a lot.
No, not this season. I know you've been seeing it. Not this season. The past season, yeah.
In spurts.
No, that's what I'm saying. In spurts, this season he will, and sometimes he doesn't. It happens in spurts. So Vogel is a defensive coach, but the thing that harpens down on that is that he doesn't have good rotations. Whenever teams make a run, he has trouble getting back. The only reason they don't get back, the only reason they come back from when teams go on a run is because one person, LeBron James. I saw the other night the Nuggets went up by almost 20, and the reason it got close again was because LeBron scored 13 points in the start of the fourth quarter. It relies on LeBron. I see times when LeBron goes to sit
Rondo.
Yeah, before Rondo came back, he's a big factor. Before Rondo came back, what's it called? The Lakers looked like chickens without heads whenever LeBron went on the bench.
Yeah, true. But mostly we were missing our best perimeter defender. We're missing Avery Bradley.
Forgot about him.
Yeah.
Because I think in the playoffs, Green might have went to the bench.
I forgot he wasn't.
Who?
Green would have probably went to the bench if Avery was playing.
That was also another thing messing up your bench flow because Danny Green, Rondo, and Kuzma in the same lineup is awful. Rondo and Kuzma do not work well off each other. They do not play well together. I saw whenever I watched them on the bench at the start of the game. Rondo they did not play off each other like that because they both Kuzma wants the ball in his hands all the time. Kuzma's an energy guy. Kuzma's no offense, but Kuzma's not really good.
He's not.
That's fine. I know he ain't good. He's a nigga trash.
He's not really like a really extremely talented player, but Kuzma likes to. He's an energy guy. He will go and come off the bench and try to play as hard as he can to score threes. And you've seen in the way he plays. Kuzma plays like his body doesn't have any sort of risk at all. He runs around. The way Kuzma plays is so wild. He gives up his body, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Play with more precedent. Play tighter. Like he doesn't. He gives up his body, and at times it looks very awkward. But no,
he plays mostly for himself.
He does play for himself, which is why he, him and the bench doesn't
What's
work.
that light skin? Him and what's the other dude on the Nuggets? That they've been going down.
Michael Porter Jr. is better than Kuzma.
Michael Porter.
Michael Porter has offensive star potential.
No, but like every time Michael Porter scores, Kuzma want to come right back at him every single time.
Mm-hmm. The only problem with
Battle of the Light Skins.
The only problem with Michael Porter Jr. is his defense is probably top 20 worst in the NBA.
Yeah.
He can't play defense.
Well, it's his first year. I think he's gonna get better though.
At defense, yeah.
Yeah, he'll get better. It's his first real season, so he'll get better on that. He'll probably be starting next year.
Well, also, I don't think it's about Kuzma wanting this. Kuzma, people have to remember, Kuzma had a green light for 2 years in the NBA. Last year, he was LeBron's number 2 on the Lakers. He was LeBron's number 2 because for some reason Brandon Ingram wasn't playing well last. This is the first year Brandon Ingram has played like what people thought he'd be. Kuzma was LeBron's number 2 last year. For him this year to have a much reduced role, it probably did something to him mentally because he's not playing like that. He's not playing well. That's why I said I think Kuzma, who he's been in his whole career, is an energy guy. He's an energy guy who got a starting role, so his numbers made him look better than he actually was. That's how it is.
Yeah, he's trash.
So, I mean...
Mostly this season, I think Kuzma gone. After it's gone.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Y'all tried to trade him during...
Yeah, because he doesn't add nothing. What does he add?
Y'all tried to trade him before the trade deadline. Yeah, he's out of there.
He's out of. He doesn't add nothing. Yeah, every single time he gets in, he tries to score the ball.
He's supposed to be you guys' bench for.
Who do you think they can get for Kuzma though?
Nobody.
Nobody, because if you put Kuzma with Danny Green money, maybe you can get somebody.
Nobody wants Kuzma, bro. At best, you guys can get maybe like.
We don't need like a star player. We can just get a role player. Like we don't really need all of that. So
get a little draft pick.
Y'all could somebody who would be great for you guys would have been Colin Sexton, but his trade stock is too high.
No, if you trade maybe Kuzma and I give you Danny Green and give me Derrick Rose or somebody else.
No, I don't think they.
No.
Maybe because the Pistons, I only see that happening because the Pistons want younger players. But in terms of talent level,
you get Kuzma though. That's a younger player.
Derrick Rose better than both of those guys.
Isn't Derrick Rose a free agent this year?
That'd be.
Yeah.
No, I think he signed a 2-year deal with
he's a free agent this year.
He is a free agent this year, but he did say he doesn't want to be traded from Detroit. So, I don't know if he signs with the Lakers. Your best option is trading. Your best option was trading for him before the draft deadline, but that's another reason your front office sucks. Because
the front office don't suck.
You guys refused to trade Alex Caruso for Derrick Rose. So, stupid. Stupid.
Well, we got Dion for free, so that's something. But even though Rolla doesn't play him, but
he doesn't play. That's the thing. Yeah.
Y'all refused to trade. What's his name? Alex Caruso for Derrick Rose. But at the same time, I don't think Derrick Rose would really I don't think he'd do much for your team because you saw it on Cleveland. Him and LeBron don't play well together.
He was just have the same role that Dion has. Well, even though he doesn't have it, but
no.
That's why Dion got traded from the Cavs too.
But I mean, at this point in his career, he's not the type of player Dion is. He's not at this point in his career. Derrick Rose is a facilitator. who can get you a bucket. He's a slashing facilitator who can shoot sometimes. He's literally Rondo. He's Rondo right now. That's the type of player he is right now. So I don't think he adds much to your team other than a ball handler off the bench, which Rondo seems to be filling in just perfectly.
But the thing is, Rondo is injury prone, so I think you would need a Derrick Rose who can actually facilitate just in case Rondo goes down.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, what's it called? Rondo is injury prone, but so is Derrick Rose.
But Derrick Rose is Rondo. Yeah, it's true.
But also at the same time, unless if you guys win a ring this year, I might see Rondo retire because I think he just wanted to get one more and then he's out of here.
Most likely, I think he's probably done this year.
I think this is his last year in the NBA. I think he's done. I think he wants to get his ring. He wants to cement himself in the Hall of Fame this year, and then he's good. He's good.
How old is Rondo?
Rondo is 34, 33.
I think he's like 35 or something like that. Well, no, I don't think he's older than Brian.
I think he's like 34, 33.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, bro. I already know how shit's gonna play out. My third eye is open. All I'm gonna say is this: no matter how this goes, Anthony Davis needs to win Finals MVP because he has been your best player this postseason. If LeBron wins, if they're playing the way they both play now in the finals, and LeBron wins Finals MVP, that's a travesty. That is a goddamn travesty.
Well, I think okay. So LeBron will up it in the finals, but I think he's trying to set AD up so he can stay on the team, so he can be that nigga.
Yeah, and if AD don't win that Finals MVP, that's a travesty.
We got to see if he don't show up as much in the finals, he's not going to win it.
Who?
If AD doesn't like go off, like
yeah, I'm saying if they play the exact same way they're playing now, because Anthony Davis is outplaying LeBron James in this series, last series, and the series before. Anthony Davis is outplaying LeBron, just point blank period. So if he doesn't,
okay, I give you this series, but the first series,
yeah,
I think so.
What's it called? LeBron he wasn't good the first game. In game 2, he was played horribly. They blew the Trailblazers out, and LeBron played horribly. That goes to show you who's adding a lot of value in that series. So,
look at X-Files, bro. Fucking shit.
By the way, I never asked. Kid and Ty, who are your favorite teams?
Okay, see.
Got you.
I can't be talking that much shit, bro. We lost in the first round.
What did you say, Ty Smith?
Toronto.
Oh, sorry. I had to do it to you.
I know.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Beat that game 7. Right.
Hey man, but don't worry. But bro, y'all finna get y'all have the top 2 chance of getting Giannis. So
yeah.
Because but keep your head up, man. It's all good, bro. You guys played well, man. Y'all took us a lot. Y'all took us farther than we expected. Y'all played well. And OKC, I'm sorry y'all got the short end of the stick in Game 7, but y'all should have won Game 7 because the Rockets aren't built for the playoffs.
Bro, that nigga Dort came out of nowhere and dropped 30, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I always knew that he was really good defensively, but his offense surprised me. That came out of nowhere. I didn't know he was good offensively.
But then he got blocked by James Harden, bro. That shit was, bro. I was pissed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, I'm about to join y'all there soon. Let's look at real quick for.
Okay, looks like Ashley said we got to wrap it up.
Okay, for sure. I was about to say I gotta go in a second anyway. It was nice talking to y'all about basketball, just so you know, because Tyrese doesn't really know nothing about ball. It's just how it goes.
How do I not see? Why are you coming at me?
Oh,
hey, I gotta ask you, where do you live?
I'm in the Bay Area.
Oh, the Bay Area. So, are you a LeBron fan or are you a Laker fan?
I'm a Laker fan. I got some Triple B shirts if you want to see them too. So I was a fan before LeBron even got here.
For sure. We're gonna test that out. Yeah, but other than that, it was nice kicking with y'all. Tyrese, fuck your team. You don't know nothing about basketball.
I don't. Okay, for sure. Okay, we'll see.
Kid Tyson, shout out to you. I don't have any problem with OKC. I actually like your team a lot. Shout out to you. And Ty Smith, shout out to OG. OG plays well. I like OG. I like Ibaka.
Yeah, OG's tight.
Fuck Fred VanVleet. I always say that because after they won Game 3, that nigga said they fucked up. They fucked up now. They fucked up now. You're home at the couch, Fred.
The nigga look like Drake, bro.
I don't like. I really hate Kyle Lowry. I hate Kyle Lowry, but my respect for Lowry has gone up and down in the series. My respect goes down for him in the fact that he always looks for a foul call. But my respect goes up for him in the fact that he can ball and he's kind of clutch. So, but other than that, and Siakam sucks.
He pissed me off. Be drawing a lot of fouls too.
Yeah, I mean,
give Siakam a chance.
Fuck your coach too. Nick Nurse. I gotta get it off my chest. He threw the kitchen sink at Brad Stevens and didn't win, and we were missing our top 4 player who averages 18 and 5 and 6 on high efficiency, and we still beat you niggas. You're the coach of the year, and you threw everything in your playbook, every defensive assignment you had to try to stop Tatum. And I'm not going to lie, y'all did a good job of getting the ball out of Tatum's hands. Y'all threw double teams. Y'all threw hedges. Y'all threw great stuff to get the ball out of Tatum's hands. Y'all did a great box and one on Kemba. And y'all, hey, man, he threw everything in his power at the Boston Celtics, and that nigga didn't win. He was there in Game 2 after we destroyed them, talking about, the refs showed Tatum a lot of love tonight. The way they played, the way the refs did was absolutely unacceptable. Crying and making excuses because he got destroyed. That nigga was there after the game. He stood on the sidelines in the middle of the game. He stood on the court, which is a technical foul.
Yeah, I saw that.
That is a technical foul. He stood on the court and he cost Tatum a turnover. And then afterward, he said, "I didn't do nothing wrong." I lost my respect for Nick Nurse. He looks for every foul call in the book. He played. I wouldn't call it dirty, but it was definitely shady. Other than that, I like OG. I like Serge. I don't like Norman Powell. I like Chris Boucher. Other than that, Raptors. I lost a lot of respect for Raptors players this series. I'm not gonna lie. And your coach.
They shouldn't even been in the series with y'all, though.
I feel you.
Yeah, bro. I mean, if you watch game 6, was it? That shit was rigged out the ass. They even gave him a 2-minute report after the game. Kemba got fouled in the last 2 seconds. That should have been free throws, which would have won us the game. But of course, they didn't call it. They said that Tony Brothers, who we have, I think, 1 out of 10 wins against Tony Brothers. Tony Brothers is the worst ref in the NBA, and he hates the Celtics. Just facts. But
okay. Well,
the NBA loves the Game 7, bro. After the Raptors won Game 6, guess what they put on their main website? We the North 17 times. Marcus Smart even reposted it with a question mark face. Nigga, that shit's rigged. They were rooting for Toronto to beat the Celtics, bro. Rigged.
Of course. Well, obviously they got to have a story. The NBA got to have some type of story. And since Kawhi left them, of course they're gonna try to push the Rockets. I mean, not the Rockets, the Raptors.
Yeah. No. I get they want new hot teams in there, but let's keep it a buck, my nigga. No disrespect, but nobody wants to watch the Raptors in the finals. No, or the
nobody wants to watch that.
It's looking like y'all beat the Nuggets. It's like I told y'all before. I said this in the Clippers series. If the Nuggets beat the Clippers, the Lakers should destroy them in 5. Looks like my prediction came true. Lakers beat the Nuggets in 5. Looks like the series is over. Pack the bags. Denver.
How many minutes are left?
Higher than 6, but okay, 5 is good.
Oh, it's already over. No.
Lakers in 6 versus Heat.
No, Lakers in 5 versus Heat. But
I'm telling you, bro, it's 1-6.
So LeBron has officially clinched his last finals appearance.
Well, last finals appearance. We talking about we finna retool next year.
I bet his most recent. I bet his most recent. But it's also his last. Warriors or the Nets are back next year. It's last.
No. If the Warriors stay the same way, well, even if they add like a rookie, go ahead and add somebody. You're not getting to the finals next year.
The Nets are back next year. Do you not know KD and Kyrie Irving are on the same team?
Oh yeah, I know that. That's why I said KD gonna run the East for the next 5 years. That's why I said that.
For sure. LeBron had 40.
I said that.
Whoa,
crazy.
You said what?
LeBron had 30, 16, and 10.
Next game.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, LeBron had a triple-double.
All right, but I'm bid y'all adieu. Nice talking to y'all boys.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right.
Peace, man.
This was tight. Peace, y'all.
Tight. First one. Now, how do you end this? You know how to end it? Can we end it or Ashley hasn't ended?
It's you.
You do it. You're the host, boy.